my life the last 6 months. The first couple of days, I got up at like 4:30 in the morning. I didn't know what the hell to do. I didn't watch film or worry about something. So it's a lot better. My golf game sucked for a while, but that's actually getting better. So I'm looking forward to playing during the winter because I've never really played. Ron, you didn't know he has a little dyslexia once in a while. So he talked about the 4 ways to guard on-ball screens, but then he talked about switching in the last 5 seconds or fire. And then he talked about flat on-ball screen. That's 6 ways right there, I thought. And then he's getting closer to Jared's 11, huh? He'll probably add a couple more during the year. So, just make sure I'm paying attention to this. So, it's always fun to coach. The good thing about coming to clinics, I spoke down in LA last week, and I've done a little consultant work for no money, but just to help a couple friends out. And now my ideas sound really good. There's no proof that they work. You know what I mean? So now I pretend like they all work. I really would do. But I'm here for special situations. So I've got some I want to talk about. And I don't think maybe the X and O part that you'll take, but maybe some of the terminology or some of the ideas that we talk about on some of the things you might want to add to what you have to say and do this year. The key is getting players to buy into what you want. It takes a while. Sometimes you got to hold their head underwater for a little while until they shake, right, Tyler? You got to hold them underwater until they want to give up a little. Sometimes you can just coach guys. Every guy's different. Every guy's different. And the whole key is coachability. And coachability is doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. And, one thing about Tyler, when he played here, we might have argued as much as any 2 players argued off the court. But if I had to list players that were coachable, that I've coached for 25 years, he'd be in the top 3. And I don't even know who the other 2 are. You know what I mean? That's how coachable he was. Because when he's out in the court, he did everything that he could do to make himself better, but the team better. So we'd argue, and he'd be wanting to shoot threes, wanting to be doing all this stuff, and we'd discuss it. But when he played to win and do the things he's supposed to do, and it was really fun to watch. And that's one reason. One of the biggest arguments we had is we were setting goals one year after going to the NCAAs, and we wanted to be like, setting goals for League 16-2, and he wanted 18-0. He wanted 18-0. And my deal of 18-0 is like, if you put down that you're going to be perfect, where do you go when you're not perfect? And my idea is like, if you're 16, now we'll reset it. And that year, we went 18-0. So he knew something I didn't know. So we listened all the time. First thing I'm going to do is talk about out-of-bounds plays. Because if you can't get the ball inbounds, from side to in to under, you've got problems. You've got problems. And so we want to talk about that. So give me 5 guys out here for out-of-bounds plays. 3 men take the ball out right there. 4 men on the side of the ball. 5 men opposite the ball. 1 man right there. 2 men right here. Okay, remember, you got 5 seconds, which really you got 4.5 seconds to get the ball in bounds. 5 seconds is a violation. To me, you should never have a violation. You've got a coach, so you never have a violation. If you're on the road, you might 4 seconds to get the ball in bounds. Referees a little quicker to the home team. But on home, you got 4.5 seconds. In college basketball, I don't know how high school is, but we lose timeout in the first half. So if you don't take the 30 seconds, we lose it. So I tell my players, you can call a timeout in the first half to save it out of bounds. The second half, the last 4 minutes of the game, which is winning time, then you can call timeout if we can't get it in bounds. But other than that, you've got to get the ball in bounds. So if you hold it and get a 5-second count, you turn the ball over. So to me, you might as well throw it up in the air. He's 50-50, have a chance to get the ball. So you should never hold the ball for a 5-second count. So number 1, you got to get a guy who can take it out and count to 5, 4.5. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's a problem. I stayed consistent because I didn't have that many guys who could count to 5 under pressure. So I wanted my 3-man to take the ball out of bounds because my 3-man took it out on the side, my 3-man took it out the end. I just didn't like different guys taking it out because I think it's a really high priority position during the game. Okay? All plays start when the referee is in the process of handing the ball. The play starts. So you don't need to wait, slap the ball, to call play. The play starts when it goes. And again, 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds, you gotta know. The first play, if this is one I ran at Escalon High School, I ran at Turlock High School, I run a lot during my time coaching, is what we would do is, and I think it's really important that a lot of plays look alike, that they don't know. You know, when I scout teams and they run a line and only have one play on a line, to me that's pretty easy to scout and stop. If they have a flat, they only run one play, but when they go from the same set and they have like 6 plays, sometimes that's really difficult. So Tony would start here, would open up, come set a screen here, okay? As that's happening, Spencer is going to fake like he's coming off the screen. Timmy's coming to set in the back screen. TJ is breaking out towards the top of the key. So Spencer is going to receive this back screen. The back screen back to the basket, Timmy, and there's 2 cuts to be made. One is to cut right to the basket here for a bounce pass, layup. Because guys have their hands out, you want to bounce the ball. Obviously you can't bounce it out of bounds, so bounce the ball. If Spencer, okay, go back, Spencer. Timmy sets the screen. If I'm guarding Ray, and I'm sagging right here like this, Spencer knows what? He probably can't get a layup. So now Spencer will cut to a little 12 feet out there, so Ray can throw a chest pass to him for a little shot. Right there. So I think you got to pay attention on the screen. Okay, go ahead, ball back here. So first option would say right here, come here, Spencer. Okay, Tony, as soon as he goes that way, breaks out to the corner here, but not deep. Puts his elbow up, the arm out, so he creates some space here, so you can always throw a feather pass to get the ball inbound. Timmy will roll, okay? Will seal his man, roll back here to the basket, looking for an over-the-top little lob pass. That will happen is if his man helps on the screen here, then Timmy can get the little lob pass. So if Timmy comes and gets a little feather pass, throw it up, now he should go right to his right hand and score it, okay? There's a second option. Okay, third option, TJ, once you get to the top of the key, you kind of break in, you might, you see, would be to throw a feather pass to Tony out there. Tony faces up, Tim can post up for a second. Okay, Ray's going to clear, and Spencer's going to get out of the key right here, Spencer, right here. Clear. Okay, now, you've got to create a lead. Okay, company break in, now break out. Okay, and you might have to take a dribble to create a better passing angle. Okay, but TJ, now TJ gets the ball a little farther out. TJ's job is to drive the ball towards the other elbow. Okay, now Timmy's going to set a screen for the 2-man there, and now the second screen is coming in here, and now you back the dribble out, over here, and your job is to find Spencer for the backside. As soon as that happens, we got a post up, Timmy's going high, and now you're right into motion. So now you have a shot available, you got a post up available. So there's about 5 options you have on that play. Okay? Let's run it again. Okay, so we'll throw the ball to the cut the basket, and we'll throw a bounce pass, okay? Ready? Okay. Timmy is too slow moving, when the ball's handed. You want to move? I know I'm not coaching you anymore, Tim, but today I am. Okay? So right now, go. Okay. Second option, Timmy for the lob. Okay? Little feather pass, lob. Okay, ready? Good. Third option, hot out here, out to TJ, bring back it up, Spencer for the jumper. Okay, ready? Good. And then the last one will be throw the ball in the post. Okay, as you run out of bounce plays, there comes a time at 3.5, you can't get the ball in bounds. And the keys are yelled go. Yell go. Go means go get open. Go get open. 3.5, you haven't got the ball in bounds. Go get open. So as we run the play here, okay, ready? Go, run the play. Don't get it, don't get it. Say, he goes too far out, makes a small angle pass through. Now, we got to say, go. Okay, now, where do you go? Go. Where do you go? Go. Where do you go? You might cut right to the basket. You might cut back here so I don't, I got back to the backboard. You cut the basket, TJ. So they all went to go get open. Now, my deal is get the ball in bounds, no play, get into your offense. Okay? Let's try that. So if you're out there, TJ, you can there's only two spots you can go to. All the way to the backboard, way back there, cut the basket. If you're here, you got to go there. If you're here, you got to go there. Okay? You can't hide behind the backboard because I can't pass it to you back there. Okay, ready? Go! Now, what should you do? Clear out, dribble out, put the ball to the guard, start your offense. So whatever play you run, whether side out of bounds or any play, you've got to practice your go situation. Because once you practice your go situation, you can throw the ball in bounds. Because if Timmy's here, and you went high, and Timmy's here, and the guy's guarding Timmy, to me, I don't understand how you can't throw the ball and let Timmy go get it. You know what I mean? Now, maybe the guy was tipping, stealing. Maybe Timmy didn't do a good job, but you guys are be able to get the ball in bounds. Okay? Any questions about that? Okay, another option to this play, after you run this play, get a bet, is to use it for a screen inside. So let's run the same play. When I say stop, we'll stop right there. Okay, ready? Play. Bring it out here. You dribble out. You take a dribble out. Break out, TJ. Okay, hold up. Okay, now, Timmy, get here. Okay? Okay, say now, there's a play here. Now, the same play, the idea is you're going to set a back pick here for this guy. So now, this won't be hard to guard. 4s and 5s, they'll switch it. But now the 4-man's guarding the center. Now the 5-man's guarding the 4-man. To me, that's good for offense. Okay. Now, as you drive there, you're going to get the elbow, TJ. And now you're setting a cross screen here. Now, as this comes, you relocate a little. Now we've got this guy coming in here for a little bounce pass. Okay? For a layup. Timmy's going to pitch down. Now we have the backside here. Okay? So now, instead of just running this double screen, because what people do, and when I was coaching Adam, we tried to get Adam open a lot, and we found out guys were tagging him, so we used them for screening. So you find guys that are tagging the good shooters, now you use them to screen. It's almost like a double screen, helping the big guy get open. So you got to use those good players to get your other teammates open. So let's set it up again. Go. All right. Back pick. Down pick, Timmy. Down pick. Okay. Now again, get the ball back here, TJ. Okay? And because you have to read Spencer's man. Spencer's man might stay in here. Now you set a screen, you go to the back side. Okay? Now when you go to the back side, cut to the corner, get out high. You get out high here. So now you got the 5-man guarding your 4-man, and then you got the 4-man guarding the 5-man. That's always good basketball. Anytime. Okay? Any questions? No questions. Okay, let's go to the next one. See, what is the number one important priority of taking the ball out of bounds? Getting in bounds. So do you understand that? Scoring is like, that's a bonus. Getting a great shot, that's a bonus. Getting the ball in bounds. So with all these options, it's just to get the ball in bounds. Okay? We have another play we always call 1, basically it's to get the ball in bounds. Basically, you get the ball in bounds. So as we hand off, we go screen there, Timmy screens back there to TJ. Hold up. You screen for TJ. Okay, TJ is cutting off the screen and making a curl cut, okay, to the ball, which he might get open there, or he might get open right there. I've seen it wide open. Throw a bounce pass to him if he's open. Okay, get the ball back. Spencer is coming off the second screen for the pass here. You roll the basket, Tony. You roll the basket. Okay, Timmy, step right there, Timmy. You go away like you normally do. Stand right there. TJ, you went curled through, and you're going to go out to the wing. Okay, now we have a post-up possibility. Dribble out, step out, Timmy. Okay, now we're in our motion, okay? Okay, now you're in high-low motion, which was really good for Tim to throw the ball to TJ, and then on-ball screen, because now you're right into your 1-5 on-ball screen, which I like a lot. I think that's the idea of rolling, spacing, moving. The idea is we're inbounding to a guard. At the end of games, you might not want to throw the ball to your 4-man or 5-man out here and get fouled. You want to get the ball to your guard. If we want to get the ball to TJ, because he's a 95% free throw shooter, right? Okay? We might want to call switch here. We call one switch. So now as he comes up and sets screen, he cuts first and curls. Then TJ comes second and gets the ball. And now we look inside, bring it back in motion. Because you might want the 1-man to start the offense and bring it in back. There's times at the end of the game where there's a minute to go and you're up 6 points and you don't really want to shoot the ball that fast on an out-of-bounds play. You want to get the ball in, call phony motion, call a play, and shoot with about 5 seconds to go. Now the game's 30 seconds, and now you're 6 points up. Okay? Or maybe you're 8 points up, whatever you are. So sometimes just getting the ball in back. Now on this play, okay, let's run the play again. Okay, screen, cut, curl, cut, go, boom, cut, go. Okay, so you got to be able to run, go from every play. And you saw what Tony did when I said go. Where do you go, Tony? He goes, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're not for sure, right? So you just practice it, and all of a sudden they make good cuts, Because all the plays can be different, okay? Then we have a play we call 5, which really is just like one switch. Just like one, but we run another play on it. Because what do? You practice out of bounds plays more, you practice your offense more. So if you have a great play you want to run, then we'll run 5 special, 5, whatever play you want to run. Okay, so we go up, set a screen. Okay, hold up. Okay, we're going to run switch. So he cuts first. Well, the 2-man was over here, wasn't he? Listen, what do you move for? Come on, get over here. Don't worry about what we did last year. Okay, so now we're on switch, a screen, regular play. No switch. Come on. You curl. You set a really good screen for the second guy. We inbound the ball quickly, and Timmy breaks out the top just like before. Hold up. You go opposite. Now Timmy comes down and screens. Now our point guard sprints all the way to the top. Now we got the ball in our point man with our guys that are 1-4, just exactly the position we want. Now we go into the play we call. Because at the end of the year, you could have 20 plays out, 49, 50, I mean, whatever play you want. So if you want to isolate somebody or go to somebody, now you have the flexibility to run a play you practice all the time into another play. Okay? So I think those are really important things. So 1 out of bounds, 1 switch, it switches the guards. 5 is just like 1, so it's going to go to another play. So you'd say 5 special, 5 bus 2, 5, Trojan 3, whatever you run as your plays, okay? Okay? Now, the other one, number 2 play, can also be run against zones. So, because let's go for the first one, the back pick. Okay, the back pick one, the first one we did. Okay, ready? So we come set a screen. Now, you probably won't get it here unless you get inside a guy for a bounce pass. Timmy has a chance to get it right there because if the center helps with this cut, there's a little area right here, he might be able to get a pass. But if it's not, we throw it out. Ray goes opposite. Break it out. Okay, hold on. Okay, now. Okay, get down there. That's the second part of it, okay? The second part of it will be cross screen, right? So he screens, and he's going to come out, not too high, not too low, right to there. Back to dribble up, Ray, quicker, Ray. You got to get the ball when he's all, hold up. Tony goes right to the short corner, Timmy stays away. So who guards this guy? Does the forward. Tony's job is to walk his man in and screen the outside guy in the zone, because he knows it's the zone, right? So he doesn't run by the guy. He walks it in, and then if he screens the guy, Spencer might get a shot. Okay, TJ, you're going to play the point of the zone. You're not cutting away. It's against the zone. So throw the ball to TJ. If I jump out too far out here, Tony can flash right in here and get a ball, and Timmy goes underneath the basket looking for a little bounce pass there. Okay? But what really works good is when he just goes to the short corner, and that bottom guy comes out to guard him, and he makes a short bounce pass for a little jump shot there in the corner with your four-man, which has been good shooters for us. And sometimes the center will run out, and Timmy can make a duck under move and reach around and bounce that ball because he's playing against the opposite guy in the zone. So what you do against zones is try to get the center to come out, kick the other small guy's butt. So the idea is the same play can be run against zones. And you might call it 2Z or something like that, just so everybody knows you're running against the zone. Okay? Any questions so far? Any questions? Get the ball in bounds. Get people that take the ball out of bounds. I like the three-man because they're a little taller, a little bigger. They look over the top of people. It's a very important position. Side out, inline, under, game situations. Never get a 5-second count. Never get a 5-second count. It's always better to run go, lob the ball, go get the ball. And when you practice, you can practice that. You can tell the inbounder, run go, lob it to a 5-man. You know what I mean? So they practice going and get balls in situations. Throw it to somebody else. In practice, I'm really not, I like mistakes. I like problems. I like guys making mental mistakes. I think those are great learning situations that you can talk about, you can work on, you can get better at, and hopefully when you get to games, they already experience the good and the bad. They kind of have a sense of both, and they're a little more sensible rather than, hey, everything's going to work out, and all of a sudden you get out there and it doesn't work out very good. Okay? Okay, let's go over some things at the end of games, at the inline, at the other way. So we have a set we call box set. Box set, we have our post guys here, TJ here, on the side of the ball, four-man here, Timmy, you're right there. We're going that way. Press offense, getting the balls in. Number one thing the three-man needs to do is decide if there's a guy on the ball or not. If there's a guy on the ball, don't be stepping up here and getting the ball right here. If there's a guy on the ball, step back as far as you can, so you have a little more room. And the other thing is you got to know whether he can run or not. It doesn't matter if you know if you can run. It doesn't matter if the referee knows you can run. So ask the ref, can I run? Okay? So that's very important. Again, play starts when the ball goes in. Both our post guys screen for our guards. Now our guards work to make cuts to get the ball. Okay? So obviously, if Ray can get the ball right there, I do not want Ray to get the ball in the corner. I don't want it in the corner. I want the ball out here. Tony will take the sideline. Timmy will take the sideline. Spencer will cut the middle of the court. We stand inbounds right here. Don't have this guy on the other side of the basket. Because if you throw the ball there, they intercept it, they lay it in. If you have the guy on the side of the basket and they intercept it, he can play defense. Okay? So you don't want an interception. Now he's got three guys, and Timmy can be a fourth on the skip pass. Tony should be up a little closer. Okay, get off the sideline, Tony, a little. Okay, right there. Just right there. So now, again, presses want to take away the middle. So you got to be careful. When you throw the ball in the middle, it's got to be wide open. Wide open. Okay? Better to go down the sideline or back, reverse it to me, because I think you have a better chance of scoring down at the other end with a little patience. If you get too impatient, and it's not there, he gets in the middle, dribbles, two dribbles, they jam him, gets to throw it out. You might cross half court, but you don't really have anything. Okay? So again, does he have, if it's man-to-man, what are you going to say? Clear out. Okay? So he clears out with vision, because he can get trapped, and if he gets trapped, you got to back it up, rotate, and help him out. So don't just be running with your head down. Be running with vision. Vision. So if they get trapped. Okay? Let's come back again. Let's come back again. Anytime you take the ball at the end, we like to call numbers. And that number goes long. That number goes long. So if I said 1, okay? So again, in the box set, we're going to come up to the screen. He's going to take one step, and TJ's going long. No, you're the 1 man, TJ. You're the point guard, right? I know your number's 2, but you're a 1 when it comes to position. So if I see his man doing this, so you come receive the screen, now you go long, boom, you're the second option, and then you're breaking back here to be the third option. Again, being ready to throw the ball long. Okay? If Ray's man is deep, we don't call a number. I mean, make it simple, huh? But if Ray's man's up here, or Ray man's here, or double teaming one of these guys up here, now you can call a number. Okay? Let's set up again. If I call 5, Timmy will screen for Spencer, and now you screen TJ for the 5. No. You're going long. You don't need to go 4. See, he played 5 last year for me. That's why. Okay. So now it's 4. Okay. So now here he comes. Come on. And now he breaks long, and then TJ comes to the ball. Spencer comes to the ball. Timmy delays, ready to come back to help. Again, might not get a layup, but sometimes TJ's man will help him out long, and TJ will get open. Again, what's the number 1 thing? Get the ball in bounds. Have good court spacing on that. Again, set up again. Now we call 5. Okay? Now you're going to set a screen. You're setting a screen for TJ. Okay? You're setting a screen. Timmy, now Timmy can't just go low like that. You got to fake like you're coming up to get the ball. Okay, now go long. Boom, Spencer breaks hard. Look at the court. Maybe you make the right pass there to keep the guys back. And TJ, you can go to the middle of the court for press offense and spin up. Okay, so again, could you call 2? Yeah, did you see him cheating when he comes up? He can go long. You couldn't do that. Okay, any questions? Okay, my favorite inbound play at the end, which I don't know if I ran it my first year at Pacific, but maybe I did. We ran it every year. Believe it or not, didn't have a lot of problems. TJ, come over here. Spencer, go right here. Timmy, go over there, right here. So we line them up 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we call it 6, which, I don't know why. I think we had 5 out of bounds plays. We call it 6. But we call it the idea, if we could run, this is the way we lined up. If we couldn't run, we'd line up the opposite way. And I'll go over that in a second. But the idea, if TJ's man was sleeping, he broke here, we roll the ball. But if not, Spencer's going to set a screen for TJ. You're going to screen. Timmy's going to half court. So now we're running over here with the idea of TJ trying to create space to get the ball in here. Okay? Timmy down the sideline, opposite, step here, now we're on our press offense. Okay? Very important if this guy taking the ball out creates the right passing angle. Not just being lazy, throwing side passes. Okay, so like, set up again. So if I'm Ray, they hand me the ball, and you're running, I'm running, so I'm passing the ball this way, not this way. That defense will get in that passing lane. Okay? Again, as Spencer sets the first screen, he opens up because you have to have vision on Spencer because both guys might go for TJ. Now we inbound to Spencer. Get the ball in bounds. Okay? Spencer doesn't have it. Tony sets the second screen. Boom, Spencer breaks here. Tony might open up. Go get open. Break back, Tony. We need to get the ball in bounds. Okay, need to get the ball in bounds. And hopefully when we're in 6, we do have a timeout. And to tell you the truth, the last minute of the game I like to have 2. If I could have 2, that'd be perfect. Okay? Now, can we call a number from here? Absolutely. It's a great place. If you're 1-4, sometimes I have guys on the ball at the end of games, jumping up and down. Okay? If we call 5, Timmy will go long. Okay? We don't call that very often in this lineup. If we see the 4-man cheating, we can call 4. We can call 2 and call 1. 2 is not a bad place to set a screen. So if we do 2, as he sets a screen, he goes long. These 2 guys have to set a screen. Now you got your 4-man and your 5-man setting screens, and if there's switches at the end, at least the big guys are switching on to your point guard. I think if you get the ball to point guard, sometimes they can get down the sideline and break that before they even do it too much. You have the big guys doing it. Okay? Now, the guy that goes long, Tony, you break the ball, and you're over here looking from the TJ, you open up, that long guy has to break back to the middle of the court. And there comes a time when you don't get that long pass. Don't let them stand down there. Get them back in the action. Get them back in the action. If that ball gets inbound, they got to get back in the middle of the zone. Okay? Let's do it again. Let's call 1 this time. You know, I wouldn't like to call 1. There might be a couple times. Call 1. The guy's really overplaying. You know it's going to be an easy pass. There's 5 seconds, 6 seconds to go in the game, and you're up 1, and your 2-man's a better free throw shooter than your 1-man. You might want to call 1. You know what I mean? Let's get him down there, and let's get our 2-man. So what happens if we call 1, now he goes long, they're both screening for a 2-man. Now you're coming in here, inbounding, protecting the ball, getting fouled. You got him going to the free throw line. Okay, so just situations where you have a little control at the end, who shoots a free throw. If you have timeout, you can tell your 3-man. If you don't inbound at 2, call timeout. If you haven't. So now you're looking for 1 guy. Looking for 1 guy. Now, again, in the regular 6, Timmy is a really important position. 5-man. So as we run the screen, Timmy runs the half court. As this goes, and TJ can't get the ball, hold up. Where it goes, Timmy needs to break straight to the ball, towards the sideline, little Tim, so we can throw the ball up, and Timmy can go get the ball. And any time a post guy has the ball, we want their back to the sideline. Because with their back to the sideline, they've got great court vision. They can throw it down out here. You go to the middle of the court, you got a trail, you got a skip pass. They're taller, 6'9", 6'10", they can go guard traps. So it's a really good situation for us. So it's very important this 5-man don't fall asleep, and he takes the man long, and then the idea, he's like the second line guy coming in here, throwing the ball, not on the sideline, but right up here, grabbing the ball, back to the sideline, trying to get the ball to TJ, down the court to Spencer, cross court, take your time. How much time do you have in the backcourt? You got 9.5 seconds, right? There's no 5-second count in the backcourt, so you don't need to panic. Our guys guarding you. No 5-second count. Okay, you got plenty of time. If you have a timeout, it's even better. It's even better. Okay? So all these guys have to be able to handle the ball. They all got to be able to shoot free throws. So you got to get your best team out here at the end that can screen, get open, make free throws, make good decisions. Calm guy here, kicking the ball out of bounds. Very calm guy. Look at the defense, take his time, knowing that 5 seconds is really a long period of time. Okay? Any questions about that? Okay? Timmy, go long. Go right here. Spencer, go at half court. TJ, go at half court. Timmy, go long. Right there, move up a little. Top the key, maybe. Top the key. Okay, we put this in late because sometimes you run a box set, you run 6, you don't want to run 6 too early in the game because you want to save it at the end of the game. And then sometimes you have a postman, maybe, you know, it gets too crowded down there with all 4 or 5 guys, so now we put 3 guys. The idea of a triangle, okay? So he can go set a screen, okay? Boom, he can cut, he set another screen, TJ can cut, that takes, TJ can cut, and then Tony can work both sidelines, you know what I mean, or cut right to the basket. So now I have a little more space. If the ball goes inbounds here, TJ in the middle, Timmy opposite, down the side, here in the front. So sometimes you just eliminate one guy. It's a little less crowded. Maybe you have one guy if you don't really want to handle the ball too much, so you can put him down deep. Any questions about that? Any questions? Okay, let's come down the court with the ball. TJ has the ball. Okay, Tony, you're trailing the play. Timmy runs to the lane. Your time in the game, you need some quick threes. Obviously, if you have good three-point shooters, it'll be a lot easier. But some of the plays that we've run over the years, get down the corner a little more. As we trail the play, we call it 13, and the point guard is going to get a 3 opportunity. So we're coming down the court, pushing the ball. Ray's going to create a lead. And this is going to be either side of the court. Doesn't matter what side of the court it is. We go to Spencer's side. So we're coming down the court. As you pass the ball to Ray, he's going to send a little flare pick for you. And what you're doing is stepping right behind the screen. So Ray, your job is to get the ball to him right away so he's ready to shoot this 3. He's a good three-point shooter, and we're about to be down 6. There might be a minute to go, and there's a break situation. You can call 13. You might get a great look here. Okay? This play can be called during the game. Might have a shot here. Tony, sometimes they switch out. Tony can get a slip to the basket. But you can drive the ball here to the elbow, and Timmy can make a good power step in. And now hold up. Now Timmy can get it here, or you can kick it out there, and then Timmy can get it. You run the offense and get back in your motion. So you can run 13 for a point man, but also get into a step in for a post guy from the opposite side. So, and anytime there's transition, there's an opportunity to take advantage of defense is running back, standing up, not quite engaged, stopping something. You might be able to take advantage of that. Okay? Now another one. So we call push, and we can push the wing. Come on over here, cross over. Okay. And now hold up. Timmy's going to go on push. Timmy's going to go on the low block instead of pick. Now you're cutting through. Spencer to the basket. Instead of pick, you're down screen. So as we're getting here, you post up. You're coming off the down screen. Again, the pass goes there. Looking for a 3 for the wing. That came off of a back pick and a down pick by your 4s and 5s. And 4s and 5s most likely don't like to switch out on perimeter guys. Okay? Now people X out, and if they X out, Ray just cut the basket, we might get you a lot. You know what I mean? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Push. So it's like a double screen for your wing player. You can go to either side. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what you want. Okay. Another one we've done once in a while. We call it 43. Now our 4-man is going to get a 3. So now TJ's pushing the ball. He goes to our 4-man. Okay. Ray creates the lead. And this is the opposite of 13. Passes the ball. You start like you're going to on-ball screen. TJ come in, set a screen. A flare screen. Which, 4-man. Now you're going to flare back right here. And then boom, you set for the 3. Okay, Timmy, you go to the other side of the court. Again, you can dribble, penetrate, step in on that one. Okay? And sometimes you have a good trail man that's good. You want to set a little pick for him. And those 4-men aren't used to guys flaring, picking for him. And the point guards aren't used to helping from those things, so they stand with TJ. And sometimes you can get a nice little pick on that. Okay? Another one, it's just like the out-of-bounds plays we have. It's kind of more of a wave out. So as we go through here, we wave the guy out. Okay, Spencer goes, get the little post, Timmy. Okay, Spencer goes out to the little post. He waves him out. You come set a screen. As you get to the screen, you kind of slip it. Timmy, you go set a screen over there. You go set a second screen. Tony, and then you sprint back around the side, and now you go back side here. Very similar to the out of bounds plays, coming back from the outside. So now you've got guys that are flaring, you've got guys that are going through and coming out that side. In our offense, you have guys going through, coming out that side, and now you have guys coming through and coming back the other way. I think anytime you have guys going different ways. The key, like always, is Spencer knows where he should go. His job is to convince the defense that he's not going there. And most of the time when he's put in offense, they're cheating where they want to go, rather than really set your man up like you're going this way, now sprint and go out that way. And again, you might run this play during the game, and they switch it, and now Spencer gets in, throws it in the post, and he makes a little post move and scores because they switched it and the guard's inside on the other guy. So you want to do things that cause business. Guys, thanks a lot. You got a word? Over there. Oh, you get the word. Thanks a lot. What kind of questions do you have about that? Sideline is not too much different. Just, again, last 3 or 4 years we had a straight line, and we just down pick, with our 4-man, come up, break the ball, and have different plays like you can run to get the ball in bounds. Half the time you take the ball to the side, there's not a lot of pressure on it. The biggest problem we had is to get our guys to go to the spots, even though there was no pressure. And now once you do it, you don't have to run the play, just throw the ball in bounds. But you get to those spots because when there is pressure, you got to be there. Again, get the ball in bounds, be able to run go from inline, under, sideline, so guys can go get open. And then get the guy taking the ball. You don't have to have your 3-man take the ball. You can have your 1-man, your 2-man. Some people have 4-men take it out. I like consistency. I like the same guy taking it out. You know, I think that's very important. It's hard work. You know, like in basketball, it's never hard getting the ball in bounds until you have to get the ball in bounds. Then it's a bitch. You know what I mean? It's not hard making a free throw until you have to make a free throw. So you might as well make everything hard, play the most difficult situation, and get better and get better and get better. Any questions?